back to BT Canada. We're going full line to the couch. Would you like fries with that, sir? Sorry. Let me try that again. Welcome back to Breakfast Television.
Oh. Now it hit.
Do you think this makes people change the channel or stay? I think stay.
Stay. We now know what. I think leave. No.
I think this is working for the entire operation.
It's working.
Where are they going? Honestly, out. Not anywhere else.
You put the S in ASMR. There it is.
That's a whole other segment. Eva Franciscatos in for Stephanie Henry the entire rest of the week. Eva, good to see you. Good morning.
Morning.
All right. Boy, the New York Post is just hitting home runs for us this morning. Came across this article. More people are ditching honeymoons for something called buddy moons. Another headline ripped from the New York Post. Newlyweds are bringing friends and family with them on their trip to celebrate their marriage.
It sounds like a Will Ferrell movie.
It does.
Yeah.
And not a good one. The idea is that you have the rest of your life to spend with your partner, even after your wedding. Why not create some memories with your buds?
You've been doing that for years.
That's outrageous, Tammy.
Outrageous.
Outrageous.
You have the rest of your life to spend with your buddies, too.
Yeah.
Do that afterwards. You enjoy this time. You finally got married. You're celebrating your wedding. Do it with your spouse. That's it. Cut it off.
Hard no from Tammy Sutherland. Meredith Shaw. So the honeymoon is coming up eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
It's coming up. What if Rod's like, let's invite 50 of our closest friends?
I do feel like it was probably a man who invented this idea. I do think this is probably coming from a guy. But I also have to say, there is something fun about hanging out with a Rod amongst our crew. Like, I do think that there's something fun about being with your person in the context of your friends. I love him in my way, and then I love him socially. Like, I think I love who he is amongst my friends. So I don't totally write off the idea, but I think if he suggested it, I'd be like, well, aren't I enough? Aren't I and the beach enough?
Yeah.
Or wherever we're going.
Absolutely.
But it'd be great if they were maybe there at some point. It's fun. Your friends I love my friends. I love my friends, and so I just don't know if I need them on my honeymoon. I just maybe pick another vacation to go on.
Yeah, like maybe they could skip out on the honeymoon and just do something when you get back from the honeymoon,
maybe.
right? Like they don't need to be there with you on the honeymoon at night and the day. It's your time alone. And also at the end of your wedding night, friends should probably not come back to your hotel room after that too to hang out.
Did people
right?
do that?
Yeah, maybe people did that. Maybe people did that on my wedding.
What do you mean? What? At the end of your wedding?
Oh God, it was the whole thing. Yeah.
Sorry, you're not saying, because I was at a wedding recently where it's like wedding's over.
Yeah,
we
and then
went to the
people come
States
back
and
to
the
your
hall
hotel
are
room.
Get out at 11, which I'm not used to. But then you go to the hotel bar, back to the hotel bar. Big bus, everyone goes. I've seen that.
Yeah.
You're saying
I'm saying it was all over. It was 3 a.m. Okay,
it was prom
going
night.
back, and then went back to my hotel room. There was a nice sculpture in front of our door, and then my best friend, Jenny, I'm calling you out, but she was her and her husband were like, hey, with some drinks and we put that sculpture here, and then they came in the room for
I would have given people a nice sculpture
good
for
hour.
that.
So I feel like that's probably what it feels like to have someone on your honeymoon. Was the point of my long story.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like
So
this
thumbs
trip.
up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down. Don't do it.
Don't crash
it.
Don't crash it.
That's ridiculous.
Don't buddy moon
Do
anything.
you know how much of a break I needed from everyone I knew at
You were
the end of
probably
my
done.
wedding?
Did you have a big wedding?
Big enough, but we've all done the planning thing, especially if you have a European wedding. You've gone down that road. We got to Aruba. I know you were just there.
Yeah.
We got to Aruba, and I did nothing. And I said nothing to almost every other person on the island I didn't know other than my wife at the time, and it was glorious. I needed to unplug 1,000%, and I'm sure a lot of people across the country know exactly how that feels. The last thing it's almost like you're hosting.
Yeah.
After your wedding that you just hosted.
Right.
And you're right. It seems like a dude mentality to do. It's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. You hated it immediately. Immediately.
That was just an hour.
Some weird ice swan outside your room. You're exhausted.
So, I had to jump over.
Like, how do we get into the room? Yeah, what is this?
It had our names on it. I had to like climb over.
Oh,
I was like,
my
what's
God.
wrong?
To climb over the ice sculpture.
You were really trying to get in the way of you and your husband trying to have a moment.
A moment.
Sculpture,
Yeah.
them.
And if you have a
Everything.
partner who like is very social, then it's hard also to get
Right.
rid of the people.
Right.
I have my ways. I can give tips. I can write a book on how to get rid of people. Honestly, it's not that hard to do.
I'm taking
especially
notes on
after
all
the
of this.
exhaustion of a
Yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have like a destination wedding, I think then it's expected in the beginning that you're going to celebrate after the wedding with your friends.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, you need a little time. You do need your time.
No, everyone goes to the airport after the wedding destination wedding. Leave.
Get out.
Gone. I'll stay with my wife. Everyone can go. Yeah, that's a bad idea. I think we've established that. More BT coming up after this.
Taking notes.
I know. It's a bad idea.